欢迎回来，再来看国际方面的消息。日前，巴西总统博索纳罗面对压力，被迫下令禁止在未来60天内以放火的方式清理土地。此举出台之后，继续引发着巴西与世界各国的外交争端。多方认为，该禁令在很大程度上只具有象征意味。目前，雨林正在燃烧的大多数火灾现已被认定是非法引起的。而该法令仍允许自给自足的农户出于农作目的放火。
Dusk isn't when you rest as the Amazon burns. It's when the day cools enough to give firefighters a chance. Everything we see in a bumpy hour's drive to nowhere turned to ashes in the last 4 days. This is how. A wall that marches across the bush and into the trees when it can.
It feels a bit like the end of the world, doesn't it? And when flames rage like this, the firefighters actually have to pull back. And there's nothing they can do, really, until the wind dies down.
Destruction that overshadows an entire branch of our species here. The Tenharim are an indigenous community, 1,000 strong, who say they legally own nearly 1 million hectares nearby. The next generation will have a darker future, he says. Since this president came to power, these things are happening a lot more. President Jair Bolsonaro is keen to bring what he calls progress to the Amazon, even pushing to let these areas be commercially farmed for the first time. The raging fires, all of which here have burned since he pledged to send 43,000 troops, clear land for farming too. The sun rises again on a little bit less of this marvel. The Tenharin didn't want to be part of our world, but now it wants part of them. All around are signs of what's fueling the inferno. Land cleared for cattle, so we can eat more beef. Logging and deforestation to enable crops like soy to grow line the busy roads. The firefighters that tackle the blaze here are 3 hours' drive from the nearest village. This is the land we flew over 4 days before, but the devastation is more final from the ground. Fires do occur naturally in the brush, like Bolsonaro says, but it was startling how nearly every policeman, firefighter or official we spoke to said very many are caused deliberately. To clear land, to farm, to alleviate poverty, or just make the rich richer. Yet they don't have the water here to put the fire out, only stop its spread. Damage limitation only, with the most basic tools on the front line of this global environmental crisis. Nick Payton-Walsh, CNN, The Amazon, Brazil.
许多人可能已经踏上了劳工节长周末外出旅行的道路。劳工节是美国人每年最繁忙的假日之一，无论选择任何交通方式，都可能遭遇排队、拥堵等情况。在节假日之前，相关人员针对美国人在劳工节喜欢选择哪些热门旅行地，而哪些地点和外出时段应该避开，进行了一次统计。
It is considered the unofficial end of summer, and whether you're flying to your Labor Day destination or driving there, prepare for large crowds.
This year, over 1/3 of Americans will be traveling for that last long weekend in summer.
According to TripAdvisor, 61% of those traveling will be hitting the road, while 27% will be flying. Among the top trips this year, a beach getaway, a trip to the city, an escape to the lake, a mountain getaway, or a visit to a national park.
Most folks are looking to spend time outdoors, soak up the nice weather before we're back into the back-to-school routine.
Quick trips to the city were also popular. The survey found New York City, Washington, D.C., Boston, Los Angeles, and Orlando were the top destinations. No matter how you're getting there, keep these 2 key dates in mind. TripAdvisor says Thursday, August 29th, and Tuesday, September 3rd will be the busiest days. But if you can't avoid them, pack your patience.
Try to leave a little bit earlier than you normally would, or even later in the day, to help avoid some of those busy trafficked roadways and long lines at the airport.
For Consumer Watch, I'm Karen Kafa.
周一是劳工节， 许多商家将利用这一节日的契机推出一系列的折扣和促销，这将是今年假日季来临前的最后一波促销活动。究竟哪些商家折扣力度更大，哪些商品更值得在这个季节购买？专家给出了一些建议。
Labor Day is here, and there are plenty of deals pegged to the holiday. Everything from electronics to mattresses are marked down. Retailers see Labor Day as a chance to pull in consumers before the holiday shopping season gets underway. Tech website CNET listed some of the electronics on sale. You can find Apple AirPods with a wireless charging case for $155. That's a savings of $45. And Best Buy is offering as much as 40% off major appliances like washers and dryers. The electronics chain also has MacBooks on sale. At Sears, you'll find appliances marked down by as much as 40%. And you can take another 10% off if you shop online. As for those mattresses, a number of retailers, including Sears, have specials. Consumer Reports listed the mattress brands offering deals. They include the bed-in-a-box company Avocado Green that is giving $175 off any mattress purchase through September 9th. Helix, Lowell, and Nectar are also slashing prices. And if a mattress you want isn't on sale, Consumer Reports recommends haggling for a better deal. Even if it's an online retailer, for a full rundown of those Labor Day sales, check out both consumerreports.org and cnet.com.
“再来看娱乐方面的消息。日前，电影《热气球飞行家》公布了确定的演员名单，将由霍金传记影片《万物理论》的男女主角再度联袂主演。两位主演都凭借《万物理论》获得奥斯卡金像奖提名，因此再度联手的第二部作品也令舆论格外期待。
I'm a really good aeronaut. I want to use what I'm good at.
Women don't belong in balloons, and she makes such a show of herself.
Miss Wren, I need to make studies of the air.
I'm not a coachman for hire.
You are the only person who could fly us higher than anyone has ever been.
The last time Felicity Jones and Eddie Redmayne teamed up for The Theory of Everything, they both received Oscar nominations and Redmayne won. Now they're back together for The Aeronauts, as a scientist and a pilot in 19th century England who risk it all to make discoveries in a hot air balloon. The Aeronauts lands in theaters December 6th. Shawn Mendes is red hot thanks to hits like Señorita, but he wants to give his fans more than music. He's launched the Shawn Mendes Foundation, aimed at helping his fans create change and advocate for issues. The foundation has raised more than $1 million so far. Its first two campaigns will benefit the Toronto-based healthcare institution Sick Kids and the environmental nonprofit Reverb. More details at ShawnMendesFoundation.org. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
传统上来说，劳工节周末意味着美国夏日电影季节的正式结束，因此影片的票房成绩可能相对暑期较低。选择在这一时间段上映的影片比较小众。票房专家估计，已经在榜的几部大片的表现可能更加优秀，将会蝉联周末票房冠军的位置。
David Oyelowo tries to solve his niece's murder after and before it happens in Don't Let Go. Storm Reed co-stars in the supernatural thriller, which analysts predict will earn $3 to $5 million this weekend as it debuts in under 1,000 theaters.
Tell me this isn't happening. I prayed for a second chance to save her.
Don't Let Go stars David Oyelowo as a police detective and Storm Reed as the niece he dotes on, until she and her parents appear to be murdered. Then he gets a phone call.
Who is this?
Who do you think it is?
Where are you calling from?
I'm at my house. In my bedroom.
What's the date today?
It's June 25th.
Believe it or not, I'm sitting right here. 2 weeks in the future.
I don't understand.
There's a crime that in your time hasn't yet happened. Your dad's gonna die. Your mom's gonna die. And so are you. But as long as you're alive, you can change things.
Is she a ghost? Is he dreaming? Is one of them misplaced in time? And most importantly, this time, can he save her?
I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna let that happen.
You've been holding out on us, Bennett.
Could have gone pro, sir. What are you doing here with us?
I found out I could ride for the Rangers. I knew that's what I wanted to do.
Michael Rourke and singer Trace Adkins star in Bennett's War, which opens in about 800 theaters. Rourke plays a disabled former soldier who turns to motocross, risking his life to save his family farm. With limited publicity, $1 million would be a promising start for the sports drama. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
You must be Isabel. Yes. I'm Teresa. So nice to meet you.
Julianne Moore and Michelle Williams play very different women in After the Wedding. Billy Crudup plays Oscar, Teresa's husband, who's surprised when his wife invites Isabel to their daughter's nuptials.
Isabel runs an orphanage in India that I'm thinking of funding.
Oh.
But all three have secrets, creating doubts and mistrust, even as circumstances bring them closer together.
I love the fact that these women were both equally powerful and also both felt that they'd made the correct choice. They both feel that they're really on the right side of morality with the choices that they've made, and they're incredibly judgmental of one another.
I don't trust your wife.
She's gonna give you money for your charity, and you're gonna question her integrity, huh?
20 million. What does she want?
This is the fourth film Moore has made with her husband, director Bart Freundlich.
It was this big drama with all of these big narrative things that go on, but yet it was also this character piece that fully explored, 360, these characters.
Characters whose decisions literally will change lives.
When you realize what one woman is asking the other woman to do, it's really extraordinary.
You know that you're not the only one affected by this, right?
We don't get to choose. You tell her I will.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
I didn't know.
以上就是今天的汉天新闻，我是张潇，感谢您的收看，我们下次再见。